Hello, everybody. I'm Dorothy. I'm going to talk to you about the lunar phase that we are currently in, how to use the next few days until we get to that new moon. That forecast is already out there. I'll link it right up here at the end of the video. How to use this time period before the new moon. This is as important as new moons, as full moons, as quarter moons. This last lunar phase lasts 2.5 days, depends on the speed of the moon that month. And it is called the balsamic lunar phase. It is the 8th phase out of 8 in every lunar month. Yes, we have 8. Most people don't know that. So what do? I like to use this lunar phase because we need times of breaks. And that lunar phase, this lunar phase that we are now in, is all about, taking some quality time. And I know lives are busy. We're coming up to a holiday. There's a lot of Sag energy that's about to enter our existence, so that'll be a lot of fun. But right now, until we get to that new moon, and that new moon forecast, the new moon forecast is out. I just said that, but the new moon is on November 23rd, Eastern time. It's just before 6 p.m. and it's early in Sag, so we really get to work with that beautiful Sagittarius energy. But before that balsamic lunar phase, I'm going to explain it to you. You do not have to know astrology to understand what I'm talking about. So here is the chart. I just wanted you to see the chart for right now. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead a couple hours. Here we go. And really, this only happens once a year when the balsamic lunar phase, the moon is in the sign of Scorpio. This is an intense period for that moon. The moon is already its energy is very heightened, and it is very, very heightened and as well deep when the moon is in the sign of Scorpio. We can take things to a very deep level, whether we're emotionally taking a deep dive. Holiday season is about beginning, so that's not always easy for a lot of people. It really isn't. So I want you to look at this period right now. What's going on for you right now? This is the ultimate releasing and letting things go. Unlike the full moons, then we're always looking at, releasing and letting go rituals and burning what we want to release, etc. at full moons, which is perfectly fine because we're able to see what we want, what we don't want. When it comes to this lunar phase, again, watch for new moons on your calendar. And then just recognize, it could be a little different, but approximately 2 days before every new moon, this phase is present. Take your time. As often as you can, you spend time alone. You just it's like going within. It's like getting in a cocoon and just distilling what's going on, just information that is, bombarding you or around you or part of your world. This is where we get to just really hone in on what is most important, right? It's that time of month when we need to just be alone, to contemplate, to meditate, take long walks. And I know that's not really doable for a lot of people, but excuse me, it is an opportunity 2 days before every new moon. If you can schedule just a little time somewhere, this is where it is important that we go within, spend that time in our inner world, in that unconscious place. We might feel more tired during this. We might feel a little more cranky because there's too many people around us, things like that. Now, if that's your nature, that's your nature. But so there's a lot of karma involved in this month, this time of the month. And again, with it in the sign of this moon, in that balsamic lunar phase, in the sign of Scorpio, it is taking things to that deeper level, that level of what do I need to release so I can now transform and start to begin something fresh and new. All right. I want you to think of it that way too. It's like when we distilling, if you know what distilling is, it takes a large volume of liquid, especially like spirits and alcohol, large volumes of liquid, and it slowly just evaporates and it distills down to something that is just real specific and very strong, but real specific. And that's what we can do with our feelings, our emotions, partnerships, relationships. Everybody has a different focus these days, always, actually, because we all have our own charts. So that's what we get to work with between now and that new moon. All right. That's what I really wanted to talk about more than anything. Here is when, let me just grab my charts. Here's that. So here is when the sun ingresses into Sagittarius, and that is on Tuesday. And this here again, this is East Coast time. It is 3:20 a.m. So in the middle of the night, the sun will move out of Scorpio into Sagittarius. That will lighten the feel, because Scorpio time of year can be rather intense. However, which is fine. We all need every single time of year. The moon still balsamic, still in the sign of Scorpio. It's getting closer and closer to the south node. So this tells me on Monday and Tuesday, so today and tomorrow at the time of this recording and posting, there can be some deeper, intense feelings going on. So prepare for that, especially if you know you're going to be around family that just don't suit you. You can prep and prepare, and this is a good opportunity and a good way to use this energy too. And then here's that new moon in Sagittarius. I did talk about it. Again, I'll put that in the top corner at the end of this video. And we got a lot of planets just after that new moon. I'll do another one for just after the new moon. I'll do another quick video for the weekend. But if I was to animate this, that's not the one I wanted, but hey, it's life. As we get past that new moon, which this is the new moon almost, we have planets moving out of bounds. So throughout the weekend, I'll talk about that in the next video. So I'm going to stop my share. All right. So take your time, find some time, really hone in on what is most important for you right now and go from there. Hey, how about I do this? I forgot. I haven't done these in a while. Astro Dice. What else do they want us to know? We're going to do that next, and then I'll pull a card. I have everything ready. I just got lost in what I was talking about. All right. Astro Dice, give us added content, whatever it is that we need to focus on that is maybe a little different than what the astrology in the sky is. All right, here we are. Neptune in Taurus in the first house. Well, Neptune is a bit foggy. So in Taurus is what we value. In the first house is what we want. So my first message, because we're getting into holiday season, is it's about spending your money. Well, really, don't be impulsive when it comes to, at least just right now, just the next couple of days. Don't be impulsive when it comes to buying something you think is going to be the best ever. Neptune can be a little foggy. We have the rose-colored glasses on, right? Taurus is our money, how we spend, what we value. First house is for you. So, hey, you know what you can do? You can go buy yourself a spiritual gift, a crystal, a meditation CD. We don't do CDs anymore. Meditation, sound healing. Take a class. That's Neptune. That's spiritual stuff, the things that are not really physical. So we can purchase music, go swimming. Not here. It's like 16 degrees out. Oh, I know. Just 10 days ago, it was 75. The weather is crazy these days. All right. That's what that is. Let's pick a card. Let's see what this nature spirit. Oh, look at that. Owl medicine. That's about wisdom. Wisdom of the ages. I love the owl medicine. I mean, that is the sun, but interesting how the owls are out. They are out at dusk and dawn. And some owls, like the barred owls here in New England, I see them throughout the day. But their vision is so keen, it's better at night. Owl medicine. It's trusting that wisdom, trusting your own wisdom, trusting the nature. And we did talk a lot about the lunar phase, which is rules the night. So trust that wisdom, that knowledge that you have. All right, guys, I'll see you in a few days. Have a great Thanksgiving, America. And love your family. I know sometimes it's not so easy. That's not a personal opinion. I just know how some people's families are. All right. Blessings, everybody.